Hello you all, welcome to my channel. If you are a returning subscriber, what's good? If you are new, hey boo, I am back with another video. And so we are just gonna hop straight into it, and y'all see the title. Hopefully y'all have been having a lovely prosperous week so far. I don't know what the weather looking like where y'all stay, but it's a little rainy here. You know, we getting this fall weather coming in, and to be quite honest, it's kind of nasty and cold outside, so I figured I'd just be cozy up under the heat, drinking my tea and recording these videos for y'all. So, you know, with that being said, we're just gonna hop straight into the title. Your cutoff game makes people regret crossing you, okay? And so y'all know what I mean when I say that, okay? Now, you are the type of person that your cutoff game is crazy, okay? And sometimes when we are these kind of people that we really ready to just cut somebody off, we got to be careful with how we do these type of things, because you may be the type of person that somebody can do one shady thing to you and you cut them off immediately, okay? You do not give them a chance to really explain themselves or anything like that, because oftentimes than not, you probably was at a certain point in your life to where you might have gave a person one too many chances and they continuously played in your face. And so now that you have developed in certain kind of resilience, peace, strength, healing, your cutoff game is crazy because of that reason. You are the type of person that you are not going to let people play in your face. And so your cutoff game makes people regret crossing you, because once they cross you, they never get a chance to have access to your life once again. You know, you are the type of person that you make people think twice about trying to get over on the next person, because see, this the thing, they know that they are probably 9 times out of 10 not going to have any forms of access to your life anymore. So they always, when people come across you, you teach people a lot of lessons, okay? These people may not come out and tell you that they learned a lot from being around you. And so when they come across the next person, they may or may not start choosing to move with people differently. You know what I'm saying? You are the type of person that you teach people how to treat others just by you cutting them off. You know what I'm saying? If y'all catch my drift, okay? They are gonna know that in the future that they need to know how to come correct with people, because the fact that they don't have any more forms of access to your life, they are not in communication with you, and 9 times out of 10, this is making this person wake up in the mirror and look at themselves and be like, you know, maybe it's something that I need to change about myself, because I already lost this one person, and so I don't want to be like this moving forward in the future. You know, that's why you see certain instances to where a person can be bad to you in a relationship but good to the next person. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times in these situations where you had to really cut your ties with this person, like you done. If come correct or don't come at all was a person, it would be you, okay? That's how it is when it comes to your cutoff game. And so now this person has had time to kind of reflect and look at themselves in the mirror and kind of just do the internal work and fix whatever is going on with them, so that they can be better for the next person. And this don't necessarily have to, because I know the way y'all may be hearing this kind of may pertain to a relationship, depending on how this message resonates. Just take it however it applies, but this can be any situation. It don't necessarily have to be a romantic relationship. People know how to come correct now because of how you chose to handle the situation. You chose to walk away. You chose to put up boundaries with this person. You know what I'm saying? You are all about your self-respect, and because this person couldn't respect you, you chose to cut them off. And so now they know that they got to come correct moving forward in the future with other people. You are the type of person that people really do feel bad for crossing you, for coming at you a certain kind of way, because now they have to sit with that. It's something about when you walk away from certain people and you really cut them off and you are literally done with them, like you don't want to have any more communication with these people. It really make them have to sit with that. They have to deal with that in some sort of way. It's something about when a person do you wrong, some people don't like to sit in that guilt. You know what I'm saying? You are the type of person that you took a negative situation and you turned it into something positive. You transmuted that negative energy into something positive. And so now this is the whole thing of they have to eat their words. Their energy is so nasty to the point to where they can't even deal with it themselves. So they either gonna, when you reject that negative energy, it has no choice but to go back to where it came from. You know what I'm saying? And so they are either gonna eat their words, or they are going to try to put it off on somebody else that they can drain. And so your cutoff game it's so crazy. You know what I'm saying? Depending on who is, because the reason why I wanted to talk about your cutoff game, because I be seeing so many people on social media talk about this. I'm cutting this person off, I'm cutting that person off. And I wanted to make this topic because I felt like this was something that would have been relatable to a lot of people, because you have tons of people that have decided to cut certain people up out of their life. And let me just say this, when it comes to cutting certain people off, well, I say you have to be kind of careful with this, because you may be the type of person that you be ready to cut somebody off just for the smallest thing, you know. And so this is a whole instance of where I'm just gonna put this in here as advice, you know, something that can maybe help you, but do not let a certain situation with a person, you know, where things might have went left. And I understand how you feel when people do you wrong. It takes a mental toll on you, it takes a lot out of you, but you don't want to ruin certain connections with other people moving forward in your life. And so when it comes to your cutoff game, it might have been certain instances to where you might have been ready to just write somebody off just because they done something, and it probably reminded you of the person that you had to cut off, and so you decided to just sever ties right away. That's why I say your cutoff game is so crazy, and it just make people regret crossing you, because it's just like with you, the flag, when it comes to your cutoff game, the flag don't even have to turn red, it can just turn yellow, and you're like, you cut off. Okay. So yeah, that's why I say your cutoff game is so crazy, because it's just like you kind of teach people not to play with you in a sense, okay? Just by the way that you handle certain situations. Your cutoff game can be different scenarios in different situations. It don't matter. It don't really have to automatically mean that you are cutting somebody up out of your life per se. It can be a situation to where you are taking a stand for yourself, or you are placing boundaries in your life. It can be a situation to where you are, quote unquote, your cutoff game. You know, you kind of let people know out the gate what it is with you, and don't play with me. You know what I'm saying? Because I cut you off. Okay, that's kind of like what your energy is. Why I say people regret crossing you, because of your cutoff game, your ability to kind of just move forward with your life. And really, when I talk about the cutoff game, I'm really talking in the sense to where you may be the type of person that you really know how to maneuver throughout your life alone. You are the type of person that can be alone, and you value your peace, you value your happiness, and you will be willing to do anything to obtain that. And so this is the whole instance of your cutoff game, and why I say people regret it, because once you get to a certain level in your life to where you have a certain kind of peace and happiness, that you may go through this entire life by yourself. You know, you may be finding yourself in certain instances where you are doing a lot of things alone, like, and not really necessary to the point where you just kind of cut off from the world, but you have certain connections with certain people, and you know where you stand with these people. These people have never crossed you because they have a certain level of respect for you. You know what I'm saying? And so it's just like with your cutoff game, people seem to learn from the lesson of crossing you. And this ain't no whole, because we got to kind of break this thing down and decipher what I mean, because this is not the whole, oh, I'm cutting this person off because I want them to feel bad about what they did. No, baby, that's not what we're talking about. You do not care about how this person gonna feel. Your cutoff game is so crazy to the point where this person knows that they cannot come spin a block back into your life, is what I'm trying to say. This is why your cutoff game makes people regret crossing you, because they end up learning the fan hard lesson of it later on down the line. You know, you are the type of person that, when I say this, I don't speak in a sense like you hold any sort of resentment for this person. You kind of wish them the best, but you really don't want to have anything else to do with this type of person. You know, you don't want to talk to them on the phone. You don't want to show up to any engagements where they may be. It's just one of those situations to where you have kind of let it be known, like, I'm not rocking with you like that. It don't matter what the situation is. And see, this is the thing about your cutoff game and why people regret crossing you, because it might be a certain situation to where these people may come and give you some form of apology. You know, they may, quote unquote, try to make amends with you and stuff like that, but because they tried to play in your face the first time, you are the type of person that you be making people upset. You make people angry with the way that you handle the situation, because this might be a certain situation to where you kind of just moved on with your life. You are at peace, you are happy, you probably moved on in a new relationship, you can get you some new friends, a new business, a new partnership, whatever you want to call it. And this person is upset because they see that you living your life, you doing your thing, you living your purpose, And you are the type of person that you may tell this person, like, look, let's just let bygones be bygones. We can make amends. I forgive you for what you did. I'm kind of ready to move on from this situation. And see, these are the type of people that the situation like this, they kind of want to harp on it. When you didn't already let it be known, like, I'm gone from the situation. I literally don't care anymore. I'm not angry with you. I'm not upset with you. But I need you to kind of move around. I need you to leave me alone. I need you to let the situation go. And this is why people end up regretting how they cross you when you cut them off. Because, like I said, you are always doing things where you have people, they end up learning a hard lesson that's going to probably affect them in a future in some sort of way. You are just that type of person that you really know how to move on with your life. This might have been the type of person that might have had access to you at one point to where you was kind of maybe might have been vulnerable with them, and they was able to get the best of you. But now that they have crossed you, you really don't want to have no dealings with them, okay? The reason why people regret crossing you, because they know that 9 times out of 10 they are never going to be able to have a place in your life anymore. Really, this is a certain situation to where you don't hold any sort of resentment for this person or nothing like that, but you just kind of want to move on with your life peaceably. This is what you call moving on peaceably. And you know, I wanted to kind of bring that on my channel because I have been coming on here talking about healing a lot and getting past your traumas and pains. You got some people that are connected to you that might have caused you some form of pain to where they kind of want to come back and make amends with you, but this might be a situation to where they really don't know how to do it the right way, the mature way. This may be a toxic, dysfunctional kind of person. What they say in social media these days, a narcissistic person. Y'all know I don't really use that term a lot, but this might be the type of person that they really want to have some form of connection and communication with you again when you have made it plainly clear that you don't want to have no dealings with them. Like I said, your cutoff game. Your cutoff game ain't no joke.